Hey guys, welcome back here on the channel. Fabrizio Romano, as always, to keep you posted on the transfer market. Today, guys, we have to update you on several other things because we are entering into a very big day. Stay tuned here on the channel. As I'm telling you, every single day is going to be crazy busy. It's less than 2 weeks and a half to the end of the summer transfer window, and it's going to be madness. So stay absolutely tuned here on the channel for all the very latest on the summer transfer window. And today, guys, I wanted to update you on several stories. First of all, we have to start from the big one regarding Enzo Fernandez, because it's been the story of the night. Obviously, in the middle of the UEFA Super Cup, now, guys, we are restarting with the games, with the leagues and all the rest. And so, obviously, we are going to enter into those crazy 2 weeks when there is the end of the transfer window. So many big transfers and also the games. So there is this mix of managers talking, player speaking, player playing, player not playing, player available, player not available. He wants to travel, he wants to go, he's going to stay. So it's going to be big confusion between the news and the pitch. So stay tuned on absolutely everything on my channels. But Enzo Fernandez was a big story, and is going to be a big story. Chelsea have decided in a very clear way and with a public position to set a deadline for the future of Enzo Fernandez. The message coming from Chelsea in a very clear way, strong way, so Chelsea are absolutely open and transparent on this. This is a club message, this is a club position, is the following. Chelsea will only concede until Friday, tomorrow, 5 p.m. UK time, to any club interested in signing Enzo Fernandez to get the player. So it's going to work according to Chelsea. Then it's not me or any other journalist to control this and to check if this is going to happen or not. But Chelsea position is very clear and very strong. It's going to work like a release clause. So who wants to sign Enzo Fernandez has time until Friday, tomorrow, 5 p.m. UK time, to put 120 million pounds, 120 million pounds net on the table for Enzo Fernandez. This is the only way to get the player, according to Chelsea. They don't want to negotiate, they don't want to discuss, especially with Manchester City. Don't forget how tense was the situation for the Enzo Maresca appointment. And so Chelsea, Man City, the same clubs involved in this Enzo Fernandez saga, and also don't forget what happened between Chelsea and the camp of Enzo Fernandez between March, April, May, June, several months. Chelsea are tired of this situation, and so Chelsea send a clear message. Find the proposal needed if you want by Friday, 5 p.m. UK time, tomorrow. Otherwise, Enzo's going to stay at Chelsea. This is the club message. Chelsea are very relaxed. Chelsea would be more than happy to keep Enzo. He's still under contract for so many years. So Chelsea would be absolutely happy to continue with him. And Chelsea have a feeling that the player is not desperate to leave. So this is why Chelsea are very relaxed on their position. On the other side, now it's obviously on Enzo Fernandez, his camp, and Manchester City to make a decision and to understand what's going to happen next. Chelsea want 120 million pounds net. This is the club position. Let's see what's going to happen, but for sure, an interesting situation around Enzo Fernandez. More to say on Manchester City, guys. Obviously, it's not a life of outgoings because City will sign players, so don't worry about that. For example, Ayoub Boadi is going to become a Manchester City player, and it could be any moment. They have an agreement with the player. They have an agreement with his agents. The Moroccan talent would love to join Manchester City now rather than in 2027. So the expectation is for the deal to happen now. And the deal is on the right direction, for sure. So the expectation is for Ayoub Boadi to become a Manchester City player, just to mention one. And then I'm sure City want to do more. So let's see what's going to happen with Enzo, with a clear desire for the other Enzo Maresca. But at the same time, Chelsea are being very clear and very strong on their position. So we have to see what happens. We will follow this case. For Manchester City, Rodri situation, discussions are continuing again today between Manchester City and Barcelona for Rodri. Barcelona remain on it. Overnight, the message coming out of Barca is still positive and optimistic on Rodri. So they believe they will find a common way, common ground with Manchester City on the valuation of Rodri. So Barca remain optimistic. Let's follow the situation step by step. But there is in general big optimism in the industry for Rodri to Barcelona and for Ferran Torres to join Paris Saint-Germain. It could be very, very soon. As I told you in the video, overnight is going to be soon. Ferran is not training with Barcelona because he's joining Paris Saint-Germain. And then for Manchester City, keep an eye also on Tjani Reinders, because there is a possibility for Tjani to go to Saudi Arabia. My understanding is that from Saudi, they are ready to put 60 millions on the table for Tjani Reinders. And Manchester City would be absolutely open to accepting that proposal. So Man City would take that money. Now it's on the player to decide whether he wants to go to Saudi or not. And also, there is still Nottingham Forest behind the scenes thinking about Tjani Reinders. So we have to see, follow the situation. I'm told that Newcastle are no longer involved in this race, so that's the story around Tjani Reinders. And it's going to be another interesting one to follow. I'm told that the club should be, because contacts were made directly from deal makers from Saudi, but the club behind this bid should be Al Qadsiya, the club, for example, where Matteo Retegui is playing, the Italian striker. Then, talking about strikers, guys, just to mention, I told you yesterday, and I have this confirmed today, zero movements concrete for Lautaro Martinez to Barcelona. Many rumors, a lot of media stories in the last 24-48 hours, but Inter are convinced that Lautaro Martinez is going to stay, that Lautaro is going to continue. He's the captain, so Inter are not in panic at all. And also from Barcelona side, they are not confirming that there is anything concrete or strong into these Lautaro Martinez stories. Talking about strikers, guys, the final minute and a half of my video is for Manchester United, because Michael Carrick is back talking about the situation of Marcus Rashford, and that's important, because I told you that Rashford is going to have opportunities at Manchester United. Carrick wanted him back, and Carrick says he's our player. He's come back in great spirits. He's just like any other player. I know him very well, and he can give us something different. So Michael Carrick is absolutely supporting the idea of keeping Marcus Rashford at Manchester United. And Rashford, I can guarantee this, has no intention as of today, then I cannot predict the future, but as of today, Marcus Rashford has no intention to go to Saudi, and Marcus Rashford has no intention to go to Turkey. So, or a top elite European club arrives in the final days of the window, put the money on the table and gets Marcus Rashford, if they can convince the player, or Rashford can really stay at Man United and can have an opportunity under Michael Carrick. Final answer, many reports from Italy about Joshua Zirkzee and Juventus. There is no doubt that Juventus would love to sign Zirkzee. It's been 2 years that Juventus wanted Zirkzee. Now their new director, Ricky Massara, is the same director who wanted to sign Zirkzee for Roma in the January transfer window 2026. So for sure the interest for Zirkzee is concrete, is very strong. But my understanding is that unless Juventus sell a player on a permanent deal in the next few days, they cannot sign Zirkzee on a permanent deal or with a guaranteed loan with obligation. And Manchester United are not letting Zirkzee leave on loan with buy option. So there is nothing advanced or concrete at the moment for Zirkzee. This really depends if Juventus sell a player in the next days. But at the moment, it's very quiet on that side. And also, Manchester United are very happy with Zirkzee. So at the moment, nothing really concrete or strong or advanced. On this and much more, guys, I will keep you posted. Like this video, turn on the notification bell, subscribe to the channel. See you soon.